right, the big statement by RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat on Madurai Deepam. Rao says Thiruparankundram Rao can be resolved in Tamil Nadu itself on the basis of Hindu strength. Deepam issue, if it needs escalation, it will be done. That matter is now sub-judice, is what he has said. This is the big statement coming from the RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, who has said that this row can be resolved in Tamil Nadu itself on the basis of Hindu strength. And this Deepam issue, if it requires to be escalated, that will be done. However, that matter is now sub-judice. So that was his limited statement on this Deepam row that we have seen escalate over the past few days. It has now become a political and judicial face-off. Purnima is now joining us live for more on this. Purnima, thank you so much for joining us. We've been seeing how this row has escalated over the past few days. What can you tell us, the statement that has come from the RSS chief?
Well, RSS chief was in fact responding to a query from the audience at an event that was held in Trichy on the 100 years of Sangh journey. In that, he was asked if the RSS should take up the Thiruparankundram issue to a national level, and to that he in fact responded that it will be resolved here, but if at all it is needed, this issue will be escalated, but says that the matter is sub judice, and he hopes that this issue is resolved in Tamil Nadu itself, and it does not need to be escalated, but also spoke about how it will be in the favor of the Hindus. This is something that the RSS chief said at an event in Trichy that was held yesterday. However, the matter is sub judice. Supreme Court will be hearing the case. Then there are a bench of petitions that are pending before the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court as well. So politics over this continues to escalate, with the matter now being heard at both the Apex Court as well as in the Madurai bench. Tomorrow also the case will once again be heard.
All right, Purnima, do stay on with us. Let us just go across to Madhuparna also. Madhuparna, what is your take on what's happening right now? Of course, this matter is sub judice, and that we're given to understand. The RSS chief has said that let it resolve itself. If it needs an escalation, that will be done.
Yes, MC, you have to also, it is just part of his speech that we have heard, and we have got it from sources, as I understand, because it was a closed door meeting. We don't know, but what we have actually heard, like when he spoke on camera and his speech was recorded, he said that how the RSS was formed, and he was speaking about it was a movement, it was formed to support Hindus, to unite Hindus, but it was not formed against any other community or anybody per se. And he also said that RSS was never a reactionary force, and it's directly connected to all these kind of incidents or events or developments that are happening now. And he said that if needed, there can be escalation. I understand by escalation, he meant that there can be a societal movement, a social movement, and RSS is not going to spearhead it, but RSS may support it, because they always say that it's going to be a people's movement. You know, you have seen after Ram temples, after the consecration of Ram temple, you know, he time and again he said that about any other temple, Sangh will not spearhead any movement, but yes, if there is a social movement or it's a Hindu movement to save any temple or to preserve our ancient culture and values and religious values, of course, Sangh will support it. So as I cover the organization, I have been covering it for years now. So I understand by escalation, he meant that. And his comment was very limited. You see, he said that it is sub judice now, and he is not going to say anything further on that. And I think we also should not be, interpret it too much, because then it may go either way. So I guess that he only meant that it can be escalated further after the verdict or after the legal proceedings gets over. As of now, they are only going to wait for what the court is going to say, and they have done it in every case, even for the permission of rallies, in Karnataka, in Kerala. Every time any of such things happen, they always approach court first. They resort to the legal redressal process, and then there can be simultaneous social movements as well.
Absolutely. Madhuparna, thank you so much for bringing us the information on that as well. Do stay on with us. Let's just listen in to what he said exactly.
The awakening of Hindus in Tamil Nadu I think it is enough to bring about the desired result. But if at all it is needed, the Hindu organizations are working in Tamil Nadu also. They will let us know, then we will think about it. But at present, I think the issue can be resolved here only on basis of the Hindus' strength in Tamil Nadu only. We will not need to escalate it. But one thing is pakka, that issue will be favorably for Hindus. That is definite. Whatever it takes for that, we will do.
All right, so this is where things stand right now. The RSS chief has made a limited statement on this matter. He has taken cognizance of the fact that this matter currently is sub judice. He has spoken about how this entire issue can be resolved, and it is on the basis of Hindu strength in Tamil Nadu. However, if there is an escalation required, that is something that can be looked at going forward. However, he has said, and he's emphasized on this, that this matter is sub judice, so let it resolve itself. Now, for more on this, we have Purnima, who is with us. Now, Purnima, just for the benefit of our viewers, we've seen how this entire row has escalated. If for the benefit of our viewers, if you could just tell us entirely what has transpired so far, and then also we can talk about the political and judicial face-off that we're seeing right now.
Well, it started in November, the end of November, when a petitioner, a Hindu activist, had moved the petition in the Madurai bench, seeking directions from the Madurai bench to light the lamp at the Deepatun, which is the ancient pillar that is located 500 meters near the Dargah. The Madurai bench had given a favorable response and said that yes, the temple authorities can light the lamp at the Deepatun. However, what happened was that on the day of Kartikai Deepam, which falls on the 3rd of December, the lamp was lit at the usual spot, which has been followed for over 100 years, which is near the Uchi Pillayar temple. That is where every year during Kartikai Deepam, the lamp is lit. However, knowing that the temple authorities are not going to light the lamp, the petitioner had immediately moved the court, filing a contempt petition saying that the Tamil Nadu government is defying the Madurai bench's order. However, that day, the Madurai bench late evening heard the case. This was on the 3rd of December. And the Madurai bench had in fact said that the petitioner can take 10 more people along with him and go and light the lamp at the Deepatun in the presence of the CISF.
All right.
However, when they went, yes.
Right, Purnima, just stay on with us. Let's just go across to Mr. A. Sarvanan from the DMK, who is also now joining us. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. I want to ask you, what is your assessment of where things stand when it comes to the Deepam lamp row?
See, it is an unnecessary issue raised by the BJP and the RSS. They think it will give them some traction and electoral dividends, and I think they will be sorely mistaken. The people of Tamil Nadu separate religion from politics. In the state of Tamil Nadu, religion is the personal choice of the people here. They don't make it public. And Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, I think he doesn't understand the politics of the state of Tamil Nadu. That is why he said what he said. Nothing will happen here. And he speaks about the consolidation of Hindus, or the Hindus here will take care. The Hindus here will take care of the RSS and BJP, how they have taken care of them in the last 70 years. Another important aspect is this. BJP and the RSS portrays themselves as the guardians or the party which works for the welfare of the Hindus, but it is the reverse. It is the DMK which is working for the welfare of the Hindus. BJP and the RSS is only worried about the upper caste Hindus. BJP is a party which is made of the upper caste Hindus, by the upper caste Hindus, and of the upper caste Hindus. So they are not bothered. In Tamil Nadu, we have 69% reservation, which is for the OBCs, SC and STs, belongs to Hindus. But the BJP has not done that anywhere. They oppose reservation. Who's benefited by reservation? It is the Hindus who are benefited by reservation. But the BJP and the RSS will oppose and claim that they are for the Hindus. This duplicity is seen through in the state of Tamil Nadu. Even if 1,000 Mohan Bhagwats come, they can't do anything here.
All right, Mr. Saravanan, do stay on with us. We also are now being joined by Narayan and Tirupati. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to ask you what your views on this are.
Yeah, see, the DMK has been dividing the society communally in this issue. There is no problem as to whatsoever it is concerned. The High Court's order should have been obeyed by the government, the Dravid model government, which they have not done. Because they want to instigate communal problems there. That is why during the elections, the appeasement of minorities, that is the main issue here. No Muslim had agitated or nobody opposed it, whereas the government is opposing. Why should the government oppose the Sanatan Dharma, who follows Sanatan Dharma? Because they want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma. So they are targeting a judge from a minority community. This is the problem with the DMK. So we will fight these communal forces like DMK and Congress.
All right, Mr. Saravanan, let me just come back to you on that as well. Of course, at the heart of this entire issue was the High Court order that was not abided by, and which is what Mr. Narayan and Tirupati is also pointing out. So what do you have to say to that?
Yeah, see, what did Mr. Amit Shah speak about Sabrimala? Court should not pass orders which cannot be complied with. Similarly here, we don't want to create any communal unrest. The government did not want to create any communal unrest, and we have appealed the order. Single judge order is not final. So we have to await the legal process. The BJP cannot jump the gun. See, the BJP is disillusioned. They are not able to gain any traction. The last 12 years of misrule has taken India down a spiral path. There is no economic growth, there are no job creation, and they win elections by stealing votes. To overcome all that, they hide behind religion, which cannot be allowed in the state of Tamil Nadu. People are very aware of how things work. They are aware of the evil designs of the BJP. That is why they have not been able to make any headway in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Mr. Tirupati, let me just come back to you on that as well. He is saying that they shouldn't have jumped the gun. Now, some might argue that when the High Court order is not being abided by, it's perhaps the DMK that is not jumping the gun here by preemptively taking this action. So what do you have to say if you have a counter to that?
No, see, absolutely not. There is no stay or anything. There is no stay. Even the appeal, they have failed in the two-judge bench was dismissed. Everyone knows that. So why you are targeting a single judge? This is the issue. Because he belongs to a particular community, you are afraid because he has cleared more than 85,000 cases in 8 years. That is the record. That is the record of Mr. G.R. Swaminathan, the Honorable Justice. So these people want to target him. That is the main issue. And also the appeasement of minorities. This is communal. When Saravanan compares Kerala, then what communist government did? They said that they wanted to implement the judge's order, the court's order, and they did it.
Right.
And as a government, they did their duty. Your duty is to implement what the judges said.
All right, Mr. Tirupati and Mr. Saravanan, thank you so much for joining me on the broadcast and putting forth your respective opinions on this. Also, thank you so much for that.